What's up, guys? Welcome to the Ram Morning Podcast. I'm Michael Bechtel.
And I'm Ryan Chamberlain.
And I'm Travis Gilbert.
Fuck this.
What the hell?
Who the fuck is that?
Okay, guys. Just welcome to the show.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
We're doing the intro here.
what? We already did the
intro.
intro.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, guys. Yeah, so welcome to the show today. We have a little bit of a special thing for you guys today.
Shut the fuck up, Dustin.
We got 60 motherfucking subscribers. Wowee, guys.
And we only have 10 minutes, so we better get to the chase.
That's awesome. Ryan, shut up. So
Don't make me turn the beep
we
thing on.
have 3 special guests today. We have Destin Mangles, Travis Gilbert, and Micah Pace. Now, today what we're doing is a Republican-Democratic debate, or liberal-conservative, whatever.
Now let the record show we're still gonna be friends after this.
Yeah. So Micah is pretty dang far right, wouldn't you say, Micah? Relatively far right.
I'm relatively far left.
Ryan is very far left.
I'm
relatively far left. Okay. And I just thought, hey, that would be interesting if these two kids would debate about 3 topics that
Investigate
I choose.
7-Eleven!
Travis, kill yourself, please.
Alright, let's get started with the debate.
So, guys, I want a clean, friendly debate, okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Clean and friendly, okay?
You got it.
And you two better not even talk,
Okay.
assholes.
God.
Kill yourselves. Okay.
Christ.
So, and guys, this is gonna be an interesting video because these are 2 high schoolers who, and high schoolers don't know very much. So we'll just see how this goes.
Listen to high schoolers for any political.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. So, my first question is, like, there have been quite a few, or several shootings in schools lately.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about gun control? Should we have more of it? Should we have less of it? Do you think that, like...
What do you think is the problem?
Yeah, what do you think is the
Alright.
problem?
Micah, why don't you answer that one first?
I think it all starts with, initial mental health in schools, because most of these people who've been shooting up, it's more their mental health issues like depression, or even most of these were guys whose fathers had left as younger children, so they didn't have fathers, to look up to for any positive influence, I guess. And it's also on more of the government side. The FBI had been warned about many of these shooters and whatnot, and didn't do jack squat about any of it.
Right.
Ryan.
Okay, so
The rebuttal?
a rebuttal to that. I actually do thoroughly agree with the fact that mental health is a huge aspect, probably the largest aspect. I think that people should have guns, but I think that we should have policy that protects us against the people who cannot safely own a gun. The people who have those extremely life-affecting mental illnesses that can cause them to act sporadically in highly populated areas with weapons. I just think that, it's like driving a car, You can't drive a car unless you know how to drive a car and have a license. And if you drive like an asshole, you get your license taken away. Guns should be the same way. You can't just have it set up so that any 18-year-old can walk into a Walmart and buy an AR-15. Now, you should be able to buy an AR-15, but it should be a little bit more difficult for you to get, so that way the people that are in it for the right reasons and have the mental composure to own a gun and take good care of it in a responsible manner can acquire that with just a couple extra steps. And it's not infringing on any rights, because the Second Amendment, while it does state that you have the right to bear arms, also says that the Second Amendment constitutes a well-regulated, being the key word, militia. And so that leaves some wiggle room for the government to regulate it in the way that they need to effectively make it a safe amendment to have.
Okay, so you guys have kind of found a middle ground here. Wouldn't... What?
Can I go again?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can go.
Okay, so starting with the Second Amendment, it's worded to the right of the people, comma, should not be infringed, or shall not be infringed. So it doesn't protect the militia necessarily because there's a comma right before the right of the people. It only protects the comma right before the right of the people and right after the right of the people shall not be infringed specifies that it's mostly only the right of the people that shouldn't be infringed. The militia, I guess, technically could be infringed.
How do you
and it
define the
doesn't
militia?
specifically. The Militia Act of 17...
Because this is the... I'll just read the Second Amendment just so we
Okay.
can throw it out there for all you listening. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Yeah. So the Militia Act of 1792 specified that the militia of the United States is white males ages 18 to 45.
Right. Why do you think we need the Second Amendment?
To protect the people against a tyrannical government
Okay, let me ask you this.
and for hunting and,
Right.
you know.
So, and so I'm all for guns because I think that they're really fun to shoot. But you know, it's simply irresponsible to think that you would have any chance going up against our government with your guns, because our military levels cities in the Middle East with laser guided bombs
I'd like
and
to say
drones.
something
Okay.
with that. Back in, like, before, like, our revolution,
Mhm.
that was the same thing with the British government. No one could stand up against the British government, and we did. If you have a big enough revolution of people, anything can be done.
That's true. That's true. But our country is statistically proven to be divided pretty much 50-50 between Republicans and Democrats. And if it weren't that way, we wouldn't have had such a close election this year. Or not this year, but in 2016, our last presidential election. But honestly, you think that the government's going to give a shit if you go out shooting at them with your AR-15? They'll just dome you from 1,000 miles away with their drone, and that kind of thing.
Okay. Well, so we're running out of time. We need to go
We
on
only
to our
have 2
next.
more minutes.
We have more than 2
I
minutes.
think that we should just continue on the gun one because
Let's just continue on the gun one.
Continue on the gun one?
Yeah, and we can do the other
Okay.
ones a different episode.
Okay, sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Yay.
Okay, Micah, you're up.
Okay, so I don't know if I have much to argue against that. I don't know stats too well on conservative to liberal, ratios, but a way to stop, these mental ill people with having guns is gun violence restraining orders, or GVROs, which is where it's not a bill that's been passed yet, but it would protect, if somebody is not mentally fit and people around him, like family members or, guardians, friends, people like that around this person, if they go to the court and say this and provide evidence, they can legally take away that person's right to operating, owning, buying, or any, access to a gun, which that would
And
help
I agree with that.
tremendously.
I do fully agree with that. I just think that as a nation we could be more proactive and catch these people before, because that does make perfect sense. But
Yes, catch the
you know,
criminals before they commit a crime.
Exactly. I mean, it seems like in that instance that would usually be reacting to a crime that's already been committed. Whereas if you had proactive gun control or proactive mental health evaluations, it'd be less likely for them to even be able to acquire a firearm in the first place.
Okay, so there's really no way to stop evil. There's no way you can stop it at all because,
You
they
can
don't
make it a
listen
lot
to the
harder
law.
to happen, and you can
Yeah, it's
diminish
already
it
pretty
quite a
hard.
bit.
They're
Yeah.
never going to listen to the law. that's why they're evil.
Yeah,
That's
but
why-
if you get rid of the
Ever
Second
since
Amendment,
Hitler.
just for shits and giggles here, if you get rid of the Second Amendment, then that means the only way a criminal is going to be able to get a weapon is through buying it off the black market or something. And I checked the statistics this morning. If you were to try, don't ask me how I know this, by the way. If you want to buy just like a handgun on the U.S. black market, it would cost you around 15 grand. And for the most part, I mean, yes, it would be absolutely possible for somebody to acquire a gun, but it would be, not just your average guy that's going to go in and rob a 7-Eleven is going to have an extra 15 grand to go and buy that gun. And, your sporadic, mentally challenged teenager that just goes in and sporadically shoots up a school isn't going to take the time to go and buy a $15,000 weapon. Now, they might, that's absolutely true, but the likelihood of that happening is far inferior to the likelihood of it just mutually benefiting everyone.
So if we took away the Second Amendment, how would you just take away every person's guns in the country? If you were, gonna go to that.
You could, but I think you should have, I think it shouldn't be a right unless you can prove yourself that you are capable of responsibly owning one. I think people should have guns, but they should have to prove that they are capable of owning them safely first.
So,
But
Yeah.
it's
So, Micah, last comment.
and we
have
can
any-
continue this debate.
yeah, I think
anytime.
we should continue it
Absolutely.
another time
Okay.
as well.
I think we should.
Well, Micah, thanks so much for being here.
Hey guys, thank you all for being on the show today.
Yeah. And Ryan, thanks for getting out of your comfort zone and
You betcha.
debating a little
You
bit.
betcha.
Travis and Destin, thanks for being here to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this was a good,
think it was, too.
well-structured debate. And yeah, thanks
Until
you guys.
Monday, this is your Ram
Oh,
Morning
I was
Podcast.
still talking,
Until
Ryan.
Monday, this is your Ram
Oh,
Morning
Ryan, I'm
Podcast.
leaving.
Signing out.
Bye,
Bye, guys. You got Ram.